Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Illogically Speaking. I am your host, the logical lady Jossie, and this is my co-host, Vic G. What's up this afternoon, sir?
This what's up.
Oh God, I see he's
up.
representing for the Brotherhood.
This what's up.
I hope your chest catch on fire. Like
I know.
Simultaneously combusts. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. If y'all
know.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
Doing this for the brother. I'm all right. Had a good weekend. Dope ass show last Sunday. Let me say that off real. Dope ass show.
Once again, I'd like to thank Francis and Denise for stopping by, holding it down for the ladies. And we got something special coming up soon. So keep your fingers crossed and eyes open for that one.
Yes, y'all.
I know you were watching, yelling at the screen half the time, or just
man, I was every. No,
I got something to say, but I'm saying we got an interesting show this week. I want to talk about money and finances and relationships, and just the male-female dynamic of it all, not just marriages or total relationship, but just money in general when it comes to dating. But I want to start off with something that is blowing up the internet this weekend. That WAP video from Cardi and Meg Thee Stallion. It's getting mixed reviews. Some people love it. I can't wait to hear it off the mimosas. But I mean, it was okay for me. That's not my music, but it was okay. People are offended that it was so vulgar and so crass, and really upset about that. But I'm like, what have you been listening to for the past 25 years? Like, I mean, why are you upset at that?
If you see Cardi and Meg making a song together, it's not going to be a love song.
It's not going to be a church verse. Like, that's like seeing
that off real. So
that's like seeing Luke and Too Short, and you're like, oh, they're about to spit some beautiful love magic. No, you know what it's going to be. It's going to be P this, D that, suck this, eat that, and whatever. Like, it is.
This is what it is. That's American.
What's her name? Kylie Jenner was in the video, and they were like, she's a culture vulture and blah blah blah. But I'm like, let's not act like white people don't exist. They part of this shit though too. Like,
and that shit come down because that shit. I just feel like the white girl was in the video, and that's how they felt about it. Why is this white girl in the video? And that's what don't nobody want to say. You know what I'm saying? Why is the white girl in the video? You know what I'm saying? And
Kylie Jenner. I think let's see, who else could be so non-respectful of themselves? I mean, who else could have done it? Like, who else would you? Kim did it 10 years ago and 5 years ago in Missy videos. It was Kim. She was the hot it girl or whatever. So, I mean, right. Kylie is one of those. It is what it is. I'm not mad at it. You just get who's hot right now. It's going to cause some, but you know what? Everyone, I was like, why is she in it? Somebody still went back and looked at that stream and they got another stream because somebody didn't know that she was in it. And that's what it was made to do. It was made to get people to watch it. So
right.
Cardi accidentally called her talentless without trying to call her talentless. She was like, we have women of all colors, black and white, women with talent and without talent, and Kylie just doesn't happen to have talent. I was like, I don't think that's what you really meant to say, but okay.
but what they saying, what they don't understand is that business acumen is a talent.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You can say she doesn't have any musical talent, she can't dance, but she getting money. She has some kind of business acumen where she's able to generate money.
I mean, Shorty's a young billionaire. She has some kind of talent. There's one lyric in a song that caught me, and I so thought of you when I heard it. It was like, she said, I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring. And chicks are like trying to live by that. I'm like, you're not quite Cardi.
I mean, y'all can't hire no maid and y'all can't hire a cook. So why would y'all live by her? She basically saying, I married a man with enough wealth that I don't have to know how to cook and clean to get the ring.
And I had my own wealth.
that too as well.
And he liked it. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you can't go saying that to Tyrone at work at Jiffy Lube. Hey, I don't cook, I don't clean. And Tyrone is gonna look at you like you crazy or whatever. So,
and that's the dangerous part of the song. That's the dangerous part of the song.
The whole song could be dangerous because you got girls thinking that their WAP is going to get them everywhere, and most of them don't have WAP, if you know what that is.
But they already think that though. They already think that.
Because
That's
you gas them up. That's your fault. Not mine.
shit. Hey man, they call me anything other than a gasser up of women. You call me a lot of names.
You get enough random texts from exes at 2:00 in the morning, and you're gonna start thinking, "Hey, I might be all right," you know.
Right, but I get it. I ain't saying that it's unsubstantiated. I'm just saying, like, they already think that way. I ain't saying because it is a segment of men who only thing she has to bring is WAP.
That's it. I mean, and that's all some of them want. Where you go, sir? But that's all some of them make it seem like that's all they need a woman for. And especially when you start talking about money, that's what we talk about today. But you start talking about people with significant amount of money, that's all that really they need a woman for a lot of times. Initially, until you get clunked over your head and you fall hard.
But you talking about high value men. You talking about the high value men of our society. Yeah, but how many women, okay, let me put it like this. How many of their fans can actually obtain that man or even know how to?
Well, that's going to get into this is a great segue. Like I said, we're talking about money. And there was a video. Did you post this, sir, about the girl that said how to get
oh yes, I did.
How to get money from a man. How to get money from a man. And it was a young lady, and of course, you get thrown off by how she looks because she had I'll just give you the visual. She had bright orange lace front cornrow wig. So you just take that for what it is. And a lot of women were stuck on that part. But then she goes into all of these steps or things that you need to do to get money from a man. And to me, most of it seemed like common sense. Is it that uncommon for a woman to take liking to his interest? That uncommon Go ahead.
It's uncommon. I mean, it's not uncommon for y'all, but it's uncommon for men to understand it. And that's who I was posting it for. I really wasn't posting it for women's opinion. I was just posting it for men as something to show your boys. It's something to show young men. This is how women are being programmed. You know what I'm saying? And she's just one of the few women who are being honest about how they think.
And she said her mother told her,
right.
Why are you coming in the house hungry if you just came off a date? I would have been like, Mom, it wasn't a date. That would have been number one. Like, you have to remember, every time you encounter a man is not a date. Sometimes it is just sex, and that's it. Okay. And there are men that's all it is for, and you don't get meals from them. You don't get money from them. That's what they are. You use them for what it is, and they use you for what it is.
There you go being a pick-me. There you go with that pick-me logic. There you go with that pick-me logic.
I had a girlfriend, though. And this was in the late 90s, early 2000s. So money was a little different there for guys, like, especially in the DC area. Like, it was a different breed of men. Like, just, it was money, just like nothing.
Yeah. And it was the same here.
She used to date guys that only had money, but the problem was none of these guys would give her the money. So it's like, why are you even choosing these men? I can go get an office dude and get more than you're getting from dude with the racks. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really like who has it. It's who's going to give it up is what what it boils down to at the end of the day. And if you're worth him giving it up. But I've never met a man that has never spent on a woman. I hate these men that are like, I don't spend a dime on a woman. You're a lie. You spend every man. There's no way you dated and had sex and never spent on a woman.
Bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit. I call bullshit on that. But it's just some women some women date for status and a man's accomplishments. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily about her getting his money. It's about
just to say that she was with such and such, and right. So that everybody knows. I get that.
But but men don't understand that we don't want to accept that relationships are transactional.
It is.
We don't want to accept that. That's why men's biggest complaint is always, she doesn't see me for who I am, for who I really am, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't understand the transactional part. We buy into the fairy tale too of love and happiness and let's build this great life together and all of that goofy shit. Well, not necessarily goofy shit, this fairy tale shit.
I'm gonna tell y'all about this brotherhood that y'all have, the stuff that they don't tell their brothers. They are the same guys that come to women and flash what they have to a woman to make her interested in him. They let it be known that they have this money. They let it be known that they spend this, that, and the third, but they don't tell y'all that. You know what I'm saying? The whole time they buying this broad $100, $400 meals and bags and shoes and paying for weaves, and let you ask them, oh no, I don't spend nothing on a broad. Come on now. So you telling me all of these girls out here with their $1,000 weaves and their $1,500 bags and whatever are buying them themselves? Somebody's buying it. Like, cut it out. Like, just be what it is, admit what it is, and we'd all be happy from there. There's a movement in this brotherhood that I am not down with, and it's the Dutch movement. I am not down to go Dutch. I go Dutch with my homies. I don't even go Dutch with my mom. Like, if I'm taking my mom out, I'm taking my mom. I would rather pay for the date than to have a guy say, hey, let's split it in half.
We're not opposed to that either.
I bet y'all.
We're not opposed to that either. Go ahead.
I bet you are. But why is it a problem to say, hey, I'm interested in you. Let me feed you. Let me spend a little. I mean, it's not even saying let me spend on you. Let me spend some time with you. And unfortunately, that's going to cost some money. Like, what's wrong with that?
Because at the end of the day, we don't want to be that Instagram post of this goofy nigga just took me on a date. Because we don't want to be him. We don't want to be taken advantage of. Because see, but we're taking a risk. You understand what I'm saying? No, but what is costing you?
If we go out?
Yeah, what is costing you?
At that moment, nothing. But then you start talking about wanting to get physical and things like that. Then
okay, stop. We're gonna stop right here. We're gonna stop right there because right now we're at the date. We're not gonna push down the road yet. We just on this first date and the Dutch movement. So we're gonna stay right here. What does it cost you?
I don't have children, so I don't have to pay for a babysitter. But I mean, women tend to prepare for dates better than men. Women get their little hair done and their nails, and men might go to the barbershop. Okay, I give you that. But women tend to want to be more presentable for him than a man does for her. So they put a little more effort and things like that. So, okay, get it. That's the first date though. This is what I'm saying. This is one date that I'm talking about. So go ahead.
Okay, so it costs you nothing, right? Pretty much. Hold on. Let me clarify that. I heard how it came out after I said it. So let me rephrase that. So it costs you your effort. Yes. The effort that you're putting into looking good, right?
For that first date. Yes.
Okay. If you were going out with your girlfriends, would it be less effort?
My titties might be hiked up a little more. It's like, no, just
okay. Now I asked that for a reason. The reason I'm asking that is because your expectations is you don't want to be taken nowhere cheap. You want to be taken somewhere where you're at least mildly flattered or impressed. You don't want me to have any flaws. So we're taking you somewhere that's going to cost us a nice dime.
No, because that's where guys mess up. Men don't put effort into researching and putting effort into creating good dates. To a man, a good date is because he spent $200 at a steakhouse. That is
no.
Listen, that's how y'all. That's a good, like you judge how good the date is by how much you spent on her. I've had amazing dates that's cost little to nothing. And
okay. Let me ask you this: how many of them were first dates?
2.
Okay.
I had 2 amazing first dates that cost little to nothing.
So would you say that is rare, right?
Because you all don't plan for it.
No, I'm leading you somewhere. I'm walking down. I'm just walking down the path, right? It's rare. And I'm going to tell you the reason why it's rare. Because we don't know you. So what I'm saying is we're not putting that much time and effort and money. No, listen to what I'm saying. Just follow me through with this. We're taking the risk. We're taking the biggest risk. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want to say. We're taking the biggest risk. Because let me tell you something I do know. For every good thing that happens to a person, they only tell like 3 or 4 people.
Absolutely.
When something goes fucking awful for them, they're going to tell 10, 15, 20 people that this shit was god awful. So again, we're not only taking the risk on just spending money, but we're also taking the risk to our reputation. Because for men, it's not like dating is different from men. Dating for men is not like basketball, where you get 1,000 shots and you can shoot the ball 20 times a game. You know what I'm saying? And your field goal percentage is 56%. For men, it's more like baseball, where we strike out more times than we actually hit home runs. You know what I'm saying? So we're taking the biggest risk. You know what I'm saying? You can go on, let me just say this. You can go on 4 dates in 1 month. What have it cost you?
With multiple people or with the same person?
I'm just saying, no, multiple people. Let's just say you're in your dating phase right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're just trying to meet people, right? And you go on 4 dates in a month, random dates. How much did you spend out of your pocket for these things to happen?
Not out of my pocket, I didn't lose much, but then you start risking the risk of getting that rep of, oh, she for anybody because she went out for 4 guys for the women.
Right.
Or
okay. Granted.
So women get that too.
You're right. I agree. No disagreement from me. I'm just asking what's the cost. I'm not disagreeing with what it costs you. I'm just asking you. In 4 weeks, let's say each one of those dates just cost us, let's just say everybody regular. Everybody just want regular shit. And it's no expensive shit. $100 a day. We done lost $400 in 1 month and ain't get shit out of it.
That's on you again.
Right. So what I'm saying is we're taking the risk. So when we take this risk, we're not putting a lot of thought into the risk like that, like trying to impress you yet. We're taking this date as, let me get to know you. Let me take you somewhere where we can sit down, we can have a conversation, vibe each other out, and see if it's worth me investing into a second date.
But I mean, like, Dutch to me just feels like something that I do with my homies. Like, me and my girls go out, I pay for what I had, you pay for what you had. And I still don't even do that. But I just think that to me, it shows no interest in someone. It shows that I'm not really interested enough to buy you an apple martini and chicken fingers. Like, that's basically what it's saying. Like, I like you, but not quite enough for $50. I get that $50 is a lot to a lot of people, but I'm not.
It's not necessarily about the $50.
When you're interested in someone, why is Dutch even a thing? Like,
because you're interested in me as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, so why should I have to pay for your interest? Why do I have to buy your interest?
It's not buying my interest at all. It's literally saying, hey, I'm interested. I like you. Here this goes. And in turn, I will do the same thing, though. That's the part that you guys miss. If you watch most of these Dutch arguments, listen. If you watch most of the Dutch arguments, the women will say, I would rather just pay for it rather than a guy going Dutch, because the guy going Dutch to me says he is my homie. Because to me, it says he has no interest in me romantically. He says literally, I don't want to feed you. Like, I have guy friends that still pay my way. Like, it's not.
Okay. Let me ask you this, though. Why wouldn't men feel the same way when I'm telling you we feel like we're buying your interest?
With a meal?
We feel like, no, we're buying your attention. What you're telling us is your time costs money, right? So you're telling me, so when we reciprocate that, you're telling me that my time is not as valuable as your time. So no, just understand where I'm coming from. Just understand where I'm coming from. When men say we're talking about Dutch, we're saying that listen, I can get women just like you can get men. My time is as valuable as your time. So if you want to show me that you're interested in me, you're going to come here and spend your money, and we're going to spend money on what we want to have a conversation. Now it's a genuine conversation. Now it's a genuine conversation without any expectation.
Like, I'll pay for it if I want to, or you pay for it. Like,
if you want to pay for it again.
Basically saying this is it. This is a test. The Dutch date is the test. If it goes well, then possibly I'll take you out. But I've seen people do Dutch on 3, 4, 5 dates. Like, that's not.
Man, listen, that's their preference. If she going for it, she going for it. Boy, what I'm saying is this is the way men are starting to change the way they're thinking. These are not We are not our grandparents anymore.
My
Everybody
daddy
keeps saying
would
that shit.
never take my mommy on Dutch. Mom, I wish the fuck
I
my
don't do
dad
that.
would.
Me, nah, me and mine don't do that. Like either one of us paying or the other paying. You know what I'm saying? It's never Dutch,
Right. It's
but
that simple. And if you want to hang out,
but
if
I
you
know
want to
we're in a relationship though.
date, like dating costs. I'm sorry, dating is not free.
Man, dating
Nothing is
extinct. Man, dating almost extinct. Dating is something that older people do.
Listen, this Corona thing has shown me how creative men can get. I'll say that much. I've had a virtual date. I've had food sent my way and all of that good stuff. So, I mean, you can still date. I love dating. I love going out and some of them never goes anywhere. I went through a spell when I moved back here from Charlotte. I was dating hard. Like literally, I would put up a Facebook post and say I want tacos and have like 10, 15 guys offering to take me out for tacos, and I will bite on like 5. Like literally in 1 week, I would have like 3 to 4 guys take me out for tacos. Yeah, and I had and to see, I was just kind of throw it against the wall and see what sticks.
But you're a beautiful woman. Beautiful women have different privileges than regular women.
I will not with you right now, sir.
No. I say this because niggas with money got different privileges than niggas with no money.
That is very true.
I mean, or I ain't gonna say niggas with no money, niggas with regular money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's the ballers, then it's the hardworking men, like the hardworking, high value men who like professional men, and then it's the blue collar workers. You know what I'm saying? So for the blue collar worker, ain't got the same privileges as the baller or the high value man.
No, they don't have the same women either. They don't have the same women, but
so what I'm saying is, in today's market, when men are seeing that that their value is attached to their wallet, they are going to change their dating habits based upon how you look. So if what
about match effort? What about the whole? I personally, let me just say this personally, I've never been offered a Dutch date. That's never been. I couldn't imagine how I would react. But what about matched effort? What about I see? Okay, yeah, he put in effort. He planned this date. He took me out. Now I'm interested. Okay, he's giving me something to bite a little. So now let me reciprocate a little and show him what I can do and show him how I can make him feel. And then that's when you get a chick that cooks for you and she makes Alfredo. But that's a whole nother story.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See?
That's a whole nother story.
See? But no. This is going to go back to a point of how men and women look at dating differently, right?
Totally.
Hold on. When you thought of your date, what did you do?
Mine for him?
No. Just now, just a few seconds ago, when you say, I'm going to show him, I'm going to put in effort, you're going to do what now?
I'm going to put in effort. I want to actually think about what
was the act?
Make Alfredo.
You say you're going to cook, right? You say you're going to cook.
I'm going to
cook.
Right? Make Alfredo.
You know the reason you cooking? Because your woman instinct said, I have to show this man I can feed him.
Right. So his male instinct would say, let me show this woman I can provide for her. That's there it goes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm going with this. So when you was going to the point of why do men have to spend $200 at a steakhouse? That's his way of saying I can provide for you if you want me to. Just like your thing is going home to show this man I can cook. Not only are you going to show this man you can cook, but you also know what you're showing this man. Look how clean my house is. Yeah, baby, right. Keep it clean and shit.
I'm not see what I'm saying? And all of that.
See what I'm saying? So you're showing off your womanly things. You know what I'm saying? But is it thoughtful?
Yes, very much so. Because it's usually comes from conversations. Me anyway. I will say this: if a woman was smart, she would listen to conversations. My first conversations with guys are usually, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite meal? Because this stuff. What's your favorite dessert? Those type of questions, and I just store it for later. And then it just happens that, oh my God, I am a magic chef of whatever ribs that you like or whatever. Like,
I'm laughing because let's go back to the video that the chick with the orange lace fronts.
Your efforts.
She said, what? Listen to him, find out what he likes. If he likes basketball, go watch basketball.
That's dumb. No, to me, that's dumb. No.
No.
You
Listen to
can't
what I'm
learn that.
saying.
Some shit
No.
you gotta
It's not about you learning. This is the shit that, see, for her, it's not about her learning about basketball necessarily. It's the ends that they're knowing about that, the conversations that can start from just knowing basketball. Now, you have the same method of what you're doing is you're listening to him, you're storing the information, but what I'm saying is you're using it differently for the same purpose intent, for the same intent. You know
my
what I'm
intent
saying?
is not to get money though.
She just, but that ain't your currency. That's not your currency. You have a different currency. Your currency may be attention. Your currency
that is totally not currency.
So everybody has, and that's why I just sit back and I'm laughing at women. They're like, "Oh, you find this brilliant?" I'm like, "Yeah."
That's why
I find the brilliance in the simplicity.
The first thing I said was common sense. It's not anything profound or mind blowing in there. It's things that we do. We just don't like to hear it in that way. I think that we all do most of these things. You're not gonna tell me that you've not met a chick and she starts talking like you, or she starts doing the things that you like to do, or is finding it interesting. Oh, baby, look, I see your boy Murder G has a new song out, and she sends it to you. She's never heard this nigga a day in her life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she starts liking the things that you like and taking an interest in those things. She's not giving us like gospel. She's not giving us like profound poof info, like nothing. So that's why I'm like, these videos are stupid.
What I'm saying is, how can I say this shit in it without?
No, I just say because
what she's doing is, like I said, she's doing what every other female is doing, but she's breaking it down into some just simplicity for niggas to understand. Who is interviewing her? A man. Who's going to more than likely stop by and listen to this shit? A man. So it's brilliant what she's doing in the sense of she's educating these lame ass simp niggas who don't know how to get. Thank you.
She's breaking the sister code. We've been doing this for years. That's all I want to
get somebody to say.
Like, we've been doing this for years. Why is she telling this? Like, this is nothing that it doesn't take rocket science. Whether you're trying to get nail money, bail money, or house money, that shit, it doesn't matter. Like, legit, like you know how to work and who to work. It's not that hard. Like, it's that simple. And either you're gonna be that chick or you're not. And I'm not really that girl that asks for much. I've never been that girl, and I've dealt with some very financially stable men in my life, and I've never been that girl to ask for anything. Actually, I'll do more for you to get even more if I want it. But I mean, I'll do more for guys. Like, that's not me. I'm a nurturer, so I take care of somebody. Somebody tell me they're hungry, I'm gonna feed you. You tell me you hurt, I'm gonna make it better. It's just that simple. It's not about me trying to get over on somebody, because I'm getting over on you, I have no interest in you. If it's literally somebody I'm getting over on, I have zero interest in. I would never get over on someone that I care about or like, or in any kind of way. So,
but that's the thing. Men can't feel that though. Men can't feel that, and that's like, we don't feel. That's why we get fucked over like that, because niggas can't feel that. Niggas can't. That's why I tell motherfuckers that love is just a state of mind, in a sense. Is that because respect gonna show you everything that you need to know.
I believe that.
Love is a state of mind. Love is a state of mind. Love is a state of mind. It doesn't have to be reciprocated. It lets you know, like.
Right. So that means that it's real love. If you feel it and someone else isn't giving it to you, then
that's not what I'm saying.
Love that person.
No, because love can be fake. You can fake love. You can fake love. You can fake love by paying attention to the shit that people don't or ain't get as children. You can read people and see what they didn't get as children. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you can exploit people and you can manipulate that. Men are the biggest victims of manipulation when it comes to, like, women will manipulate a man because y'all don't have brute strength. We can bully y'all into situations. You get what I'm saying? Like, we can muscle y'all into situations. So we ain't necessarily, a smart man will probably manipulate women, a man who puts thought, but most men ain't that thoughtful. So most men will bully women. You know what I'm saying? We'll use our strength. Like, for instance, if we argue,
and we talk way too many women that have been victims of, he played with my heart, he played with my mind, he did this. It's the same thing. It goes men and women both do it.
No,
like,
no.
you
What I'm
know,
saying,
she has her daddy,
no,
and she's longing for this, that, and the third. You know how to play on that shit
but
too.
what I'm saying is, y'all more prone to it. Men do. I'm not saying men don't do it. What I'm saying is that's y'all major tool. Our major tool is our strength. Y'all major tool is y'all ability to manipulate shit. And it's not always a bad thing because y'all turn fucking roots into fucking the best soup we ever had in our life. That's y'all manipulating nature. That's y'all just manipulating nature. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's y'all strength. So as men, we're vulnerable to that. So somebody playing up under us to get something up out of us, that's natural for it. Like, that's why men develop until we saying, you know what, let's go Dutch. Because now that's a way of us keeping us from being manipulated by women. Because it has happened so much.
I've gone on so many dates and where I go, like, I wouldn't tell him initially that I'm paying, and I go to pay for the day. I remember I was like 20, and this time when my first relationship started, we went on our first date and I paid for it, and he was like in shock. He was like, I was probably like 23. He was like, I've never had a woman pay for a date for me. And even till as recently I took a guy out and he's going like, damn, I can't remember the last time a woman paid for me, a woman took me out. Well, date better. Require it. I've actually had guys tell me, when you taking me out?
Oh, yeah, I say that shit quick.
But I mean, if she's never taking you out, dog, like your birthday pass, she don't take you out. Unless she is not financially stable, but you see she's getting her hair done, nails done, all this shit done every week, she should definitely be taking a guy out. I don't understand why we're in 2020 and there are guys that are like, girls don't take guys out. Now, with that being said, I do believe that the majority of the times a guy should pay for it. I'm sorry, I just do. That's just me. That's where I live. That's how I am. It's a guy thing.
Hey, you was raised different.
Right.
No, what I'm saying is, for the, I say 27 on down range, that shit dead. That shit dead. Like, dating period dead. Dating period dead. From 27
to Ethan's about to be 21. She's 20. And she takes her little boyfriend out. It's cute because she calls me for money. And she takes her boyfriend out on dates. And it's cute. And I'm like, I'm for it, though. That's why I give her the money. Because I'm like, go ahead. You can go take this little $30, take the cheddars, and then have fun.
Right, but that's her boyfriend. That's her boyfriend. What I'm saying is, from what I'm hearing from the youngins and everybody who's young, the dating shit dead. Dating shit dead. Women killed.
Meet on Snapchat and bust and go. All right, so quick question. Should you be dating if you're broke? I'm going to ask for men and women first. For
and
both?
This is why I say no.
For both?
For both. Well, for women, you can do what you want to do when you broke as a woman. You're like, wow.
I was about to say,
wow. So a woman can do what she want to do, but for a man to be broke, unless dating is his hustle. You know what I'm saying? But,
how is that a hustle? Oh, getting women to take him out? Like,
that's his hustle. But as a man, nah, you shouldn't even think about it.
You should be looking for a relationship if you're broke. That's another.
You should be on your grind when you're broke.
Get your shit first, and then
you should be on your grind. That's what I tell my sons, my nephews, anybody, any male child that's close to me, man. Leave her alone until you get yourself right. I would tell anyone.
I'm gonna tell you that right now because I dated a guy at the time. I think I made maybe $10,000 more than he did a year. So it wasn't that huge a difference. You know what I mean? When you start talking paycheck to paycheck. But we lived together for 3 years and he had a gambling problem. So there were months where I was paying for everything. And I love this dude to the core of my heart. But after a while, you just like, dog, I can't do no broke ass dude. Like, I can't do a man that's settling with his woman taking care of him. And I don't care how much she makes and how much you make. If she's taking care of you, I just don't, to me, I can't see a guy that's okay with that. Like, that's not my thing. Like,
He had a habit. So exclude men with habits. We're going to exclude that they have a habit, right? We're just going to exclude that.
He works for the government for many years. at that time he was in the government for he at least had 20 years under his belt in the government. So like 18 under his belt. So he wasn't broke by far. Like no,
but when you got a habit, that's different. That's different.
I mean, but just being, I didn't care about the habit at that point. It was like literally having to buy him cigarettes, like having to pay for shit that
shit. Well, like, how can I say this? Because I've been down before and had to have that happen for me before.
It's one thing if you're not working and you're down, but when you go to work every day,
I'm gonna tell you what drives you to get up and hustle more than anything is the first time being told no.
Yes.
And now you don't have access to nothing that you want right then and right there. Oh, fuck this shit. I'm finna go sell cans. I'm finna go whatever I got to do to get back on my feet. I'm finna get the fuck this shit. Motherfucker is not finna tell me no because I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that changes my, you know what I'm saying? That shit changes perception.
Where money's fucked up for us. We've all been through periods. Like, and even in dating, it's okay to be like, yeah, I ain't got it this week. And I have so many friends that actually were like spoiled rotten and were like, oh, no, this nigga told me no, I'm done with him. Oh, he ain't got it. I'm done with him. I'm like, huh? Like, that's odd to me. Like, I've always been, I have my male best friend, his wife makes probably twice of what he makes. Not once would you ever know it. Please believe you would never know it. Never know it. She would never put it in his face, but he never wants for that. They handle things in a way that works for them in their relationship. I could be a woman. I've definitely been a woman that makes more than my guy. Definitely been that woman. But I still need him to act like he's trying and he's putting an effort to be the provider. I may be paying the mortgage, but shit, I need you out here like, yeah, baby, I just bought this new lawnmower. Like, I'm gonna get this yard together. Right. Like, I need you to at least make sure that there's some effort there on your end. I don't want it to be like, well, I'm just sitting here with Oprah and I'm gonna play Dave Chappelle and enjoy like, yeah, I'm rich, bitch, like type shit. No, that's not cool. Like, I don't understand how a guy could do that. And yes, we've talked about gender roles. Yes, the man should provide a little bit more. I'm sorry. To me, he just should. You should. The fuck? We're not going. My next thing on here was 50-50 in a household. Cool or no? For you. For every household is different. For every household
gonna be different, but for me, that worked for me because no one loses.
Like, I don't like to hear the words 50-50. I'm cool with paying. It's funny because like if the mortgage is $1,000 and the utilities and bills total up to $1,000, I would rather say you pay the mortgage and I'll pay the utilities rather than say we'll split everything 50-50. That 50-50 shit just don't sound right to me. I just don't like the sound of it. And that's some woman shit, or you can call it what it is. I don't like the way
no, it's some woman shit. It's some woman shit. And I'm gonna say
go ahead.
Listen, man. If you want to divide the bills up and say I pay mortgage, you pay lights and this and that to make it 50-50 at the end of the day, but not look like 50-50 to you in your mind. Fuck it, let's do it that way. I don't give a fuck. But what we're not gonna do is I'm not gonna be in this motherfucker. Like, I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not, and the reason I'm not gonna be that guy because listen, because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be the one to say it's time to move on. I'm going to be ill prepared for when you say that shit. Because you knew 3 months ago, a year ago, this shit was dead, and you had to already start planning your exit. So when that happens, I'm sitting here like, oh, shit. I'm left holding all the bags. And see, and that's why 50-50 works, because at the same time, we both doing the same thing. Both our names on this lease, both our names on this mortgage. Oh, my bad. Both our names on this mortgage. So it works that way for us because we gonna hold each other equally responsible, and we not doing this bullshit of the man stays here and holds the bag. Them days dead.
Okay, no question. Does the person with the most money control the relationship?
No. You just gave an example of it doesn't.
I did. That's a very, I'm gonna be honest, that is not a typical Black relationship that I know. That's an anomaly to me. And he's an anomaly. But I don't know too many relationships that could actually be sustained. When I don't know all my friends' financial situations where the woman makes significantly more than the man. I just don't. I'm not privy to those relationships. I'm not saying that they're not out there. Trust.
This is the reason why. This is the reason why. She feels her income should indicate what type of man she gets.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's not how it goes. A man are not looking for you because you make 150,000. You know what man is looking for you if you make 150,000? The man that makes 72,000.
Right, because he's trying to come up.
You get what I'm saying? So to the man that makes 500,000 or 250,000, yeah, that's cute. But he has a whole different value system for women. And women's fucked up thinking is that you're trying to judge yourself by how men judge themselves. Like you're trying to apply that logic to men's logic, and that's not what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you look at men by how much they make, you're saying that this man should look at me by how much I make. And we have a whole different standard for how we look at women. So your income is not even important to a man who makes more than you.
Significantly more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who makes significantly more than you. No, it doesn't even matter. So what you're doing is pricing yourself out the game because your looks have already determined what kind of man you're going to get. So if you're making significantly more than your man and that's what you're getting, and you have a history of running across this type of man, then it's dictating. I don't give a fuck what some self-help coach tell you. Your looks are dictating the value of man that you're getting. Pretty women don't have the same problem as regular women.
No.
And y'all are astonished that regular women have these problems because you are thinking, I'm just a woman. So all women should be able to do this. And that's the misperception that women have. No, no, your income ain't gonna matter to him. Why?
I know a situation where this chick, she dated this guy for 3 years. He had no idea how much she made. She was making like $14 an hour. For 3 years, he had no idea. You want to know why? Because he made $180,000 and didn't give two fucks about what she made. Had that situation been reversed, it would never have been reversed.
It would never, because she knew what he made by the second text.
I don't ask that, but I get an idea though.
No. You ask, what do you do for this?
You know what's funny? I fought my best friend one time because we were at a restaurant and she asked this guy, one of my good friends, she said, "Where do you work?" I said, "Don't ask him that." I said, "Ask him what he does." "What's the difference?" I said, "It's a huge." I said, "It's huge." I said, "He could tell you he works at Walmart." Right? I said, "But he could also be a CFO at Walmart." It's a huge difference at working at Walmart or working for Walmart and working at Walmart. So, I mean, I've never had a guy, they might ask me, what do I do? But they don't price that out. Like they can't price what I do out. Like I'm usually okay. And I think I'm a fairly well put together chick, and every now and again I've fallen and whatever, but we definitely are like, ooh.
And that's all I'm saying.
He works here, he does what? So, I mean, that's again, finances matter. Like we try to put a little thing like, oh, I don't care what he makes as long as he can support himself. Nah, it's not.
It may start off like that, or she may just be realistic on where she's at. She may just be more realistic on, you know what? This is about the best I'm gonna do, and I'm cool with that. It's not bad.
I'm gonna do.
It's not bad. You know what? He cute. He treat me well. You know, he go to work every day, and he
willing to crab legs every 2-3 months. We good.
We gonna need a vacation. Yeah, we good. You know what I'm saying? He use his money for the vacations. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My car breakdown. He paid for all that. He got the car notes and all of that. So you know, the mortgage.
Do youngins do that though? Like you said, they don't date, but do they do the whole, you know, I got it, take care of what needs to be got thing? Like, cause I can't see it. When I was in my 20s, guys were built way different. I think they were way more mature to me than the guys are now. Like,
I'm gonna tell you the major difference. They have more options now. What I mean by that, they can date anybody now. We've been socializing our boys to date out, whether we know it or not, for years. We've been sending them to the so-called best schools, which are usually in what area? Yeah. We send them to the best colleges, which is usually where? So we've been socialized. Yeah, so we've been socializing them to look at other women and socialize with other women. So guess what those other women are doing? They're competing. They're coming on to them and saying, well, let me take you out on the first date.
Yeah.
Or they're agreeing to go Dutch on the first date with no problem. Matter of fact, they are suggesting it because they don't want to be controlled or feel like they are owed anything at the end of the day. So these young boys have more competition. So you, as a woman, if you're not, okay, let me say it like this. If you're in a room with 10 other beautiful women and you know they're just as beautiful as you are, and you're being honest with yourself and say, damn, all of us are drop dead gorgeous, all us in here. You gonna do something a little bit extra to get noticed if that man that all 10 of y'all looking at won't, or either you gonna go for one of the men that ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? That the other is one of the two. It's one of the two choices.
Low hanging fruit. The low hanging fruit.
I don't fuck off.
I'm all for the low hanging fruit. I date fours. I'm all for the low hanging fruit.
Man, listen, man. No drama whatsoever, man.
No drama.
But that's nobody. So that's what I'm saying. These young boys have a different level of competition than I.
Hypothetically, your daughter, just say by God's grace, she goes on her first date ever at 20 years old. And a guy she's been talking to or whatever for, a couple of weeks, and they decided to go out, and he suggests Dutch. And she says, Daddy, I need some money because Dante wants to go out, but wants to go out for a date. Me and Dante want to go out for a date. I need $30.
Okay.
You're cool with your daughter. You're like, okay, here. Like,
yeah, matter of fact, you go 50. He'll go another 20, take your car, meet him there, and then you go from there. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why, baby. That way he don't owe you nothing and you don't owe him nothing. The expectations are equal.
Ever that if you buy me a meal, I don't owe you shit anyway. You need to teach your daughters that in the first place.
Listen. I didn't raise the young fella, so I'm teaching her. I didn't raise the young fella she's dating. So I got to get her to understand off rip, let him know, oh, when the check come, no, I got me. You just get you.
So okay, typically we're going back all around. Who pays for the date?
Say that again. You was going in and out.
Who pays for the first date?
Now, if I'm asking you to go out with me, then I'm obligated because I'm.
So where does Dutch come in?
I'm obligated. Like, do you obligated. Hold on. I'm finna tell you. I'm telling you. I'm finna tell you. If we want to go somewhere, like we're just meeting up, because dating different in 2020 than it was in 95. It's a whole nother game now. So you're not meeting
when we're
people.
all 40. It's different for 20-year-olds, but not different for us 40-year-olds or 38-year-olds.
Man, listen.
It's the same thing.
Man, we meeting up somewhere, because you know what you're not gonna do? You're not gonna have me pick you up, and me and you are not really knowing each other like that. So we meeting up somewhere more than likely, right? God. So I'm saying, let's go out for drinks. And hey, you got yourself right. Okay, cool. You can take it from there. If you don't want to fuck me no more, it's cool.
So I was gonna say, is that known before y'all go out? Like, that's the thing.
Yes, you got you right. You want to go for drinks? Well, you got you right. Okay. I don't know you. I don't know you. I got options.
Did you see the thing where the guy went out with the chick, racked up like a $200 meal, and he went to the bathroom and left her with it? Like,
now, see, that's some bozo shit. Nah, that's bozo shit. I don't agree with that. That's bozo shit. That's straight up bozo shit. I don't agree with that damn time. That's some scumbag shit. To go out with a woman and then duck for the dough, that's some coward shit. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't agree with that. So no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, So what you want to go out, like, you can go Dutch on the first date. I don't really know you like that. I don't want you to have no expectations of nothing that's going on. Like, if you ask me how a man can ask a woman, you present it to her like that. Like, listen, I just met you. I want to take you out, but I'd rather go Dutch because I don't want you to have no expectations, and I don't want to have any expectations for you as well. I just want to get to know each other in a mutual setting. So, you know what I'm saying? Face to face. That's it. You got to make it hard. It ain't difficult. Like, women make it way more, you know what I'm saying?
I saw a meme. It said, what did it say? It said, women have a problem with paying half, but want half when they get divorced.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense, though, because clearly she needs it because you've been paying the whole time. Duh, that's why it's called alimony.
No. So, listen, not everybody who get hit with alimony, a ball player or an actor or a rapper or a great producer.
Okay, we're going to take them away because Dr. Dre
so
is
we're going to take them away, right? Now, let's go back to a more realistic scenario where you were talking about, let's take the chick who makes $14 an hour and the dude who made 180, right?
Yes.
Why should she get half?
To maintain her lifestyle that he had her in that when they were together.
What was her lifestyle before she met him? What makes her privileged to sustaining a lifestyle that I must provide her with, although she's no longer with me? Then there is no consequences for her to get divorced, then, is there? There's nothing but what? But there are consequences for me leaving her? No.
So you're not a alimony guy? You're not into that whole...
Fuck no, not in 2020, we ain't. No.
But you don't think that there are certain sacrifices that she makes as a woman and to take care of your household and take care of you?
That's why she's getting a divorce. She doesn't want those responsibilities anymore, so she's getting divorced. So free yourself from it. Free yourself from it. Go.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, if she has children and you want her to take care of the children, that's different. That's different. No, I'm saying, no. What I'm saying is to maintain your children's lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
Then she deserves alimony to make sure that she's able to maintain the lifestyle that you two have started for the children, that they can enjoy while they're with her. Not just child support, but alimony for her so she can keep it up as well. You get what I'm saying? Because she has a responsibility too. To them kids, that's, you know what I'm saying? So
California has this thing called palimony, where you're not even married and you've been together, and people are entitled to millions of dollars because they're strictly dating you for years and put their life on hold and could have possibly gotten better.
I mean, that's the dumbest shit ever.
Palimony.
That is the dumbest shit ever, man. That is the reasoning for it is dumb. That shit dumb. You gonna tell me? Oh God, I put my life on hold.
All right, so when you get people like Kendu, that's Mary J. Blige's ex, and it's another. I'm trying to think. It was another recent woman who was paying her guy. Like Octavia Spencer, her dude was suing her for crazy amounts. You get these men who are suing these women for alimony. Is that like a yay for the Brotherhood, or are you like, bruh, just like, I mean, keep it real?
It's only a yay because we seen so many men get dragged like that, so that's why it's the yay. But it's the same feeling of, man, yeah, this is bullshit. Yeah,
like
man,
Dr. Dre's wife is literally fighting to get like, what is it, like $400,000 or $500,000? I mean, $1 million, like $400 or $500 million because she was married to him, like, simply. And they're saying there was a prenup, but that's a whole other story. Prenups, that's a good one. Are you
if you're a man? If you're a man with a valuable lifestyle, yes, protect your valuables.
What do you
protect your money, your house? Because, like, protect yourself. Absolutely.
So I know a chick. She was married, and their prenup stated that first of all, she didn't get anything if they didn't last 10 years. Like, they had to make it to the 10-year mark for her to get anything. Like, she had to put in that work. And then it was like so many situational things. Like, do you look at prenups as planning for a divorce, or do you look at it as being smart?
Being smart.
Hmm.
Being smart. Shit fall apart and tend to shadow. Shit. So you got to prepare yourself for the worst. You know what I'm saying? Again, if you're a man who has worked hard to build himself up and build his wealth up, and you did all of these things before she came, or was in motion of doing these things when she came, it would behoove you to get a prenup. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be the one to lose at the end of the day. Not her.
Do you think your regular everyday people should get prenups? Like, we're not millionaires by far. Do you think a prenup is necessary for someone that is a 100-aire or 1,000-aire or whatever they are? Like,
if you owning property, if you owning property, if you plan on getting a mortgage together, if you plan on
living in North Carolina,
opening businesses together, or doing anything else like to build up your wealth, then absolutely. Like I'm just saying, most people get into relationships, they're trying to find ways to come up together most of the time. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But life happens. A baby comes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a baby might come, this might happen. So shit changes that initial idea or dream or whatever. But yeah, absolutely. If you're getting married, man,
North Carolina is a wild ass state. Like North Carolina, like that's one of them fucked up ass states. Like legit, anything that you own, I don't care if you had it before we were married or not. I got access to half. Give me that. Run me that. I'm gonna need that. Like that's why I love North Carolina. They also have that cheating law too, though. Like if a dude cheats, the wife can sue the cheating lady. That's how Fantasia got caught up. Y'all better stop playing with North Carolina. But I mean, I think to me, if you just genuinely get to know people and like people and love people, money should not be a big issue. Like, I know that sounds like cliche and like love bugged and love struck, but I'm so like money's not a problem. Like if I fuck with you, I'll fuck with you. And if I'm in love with you, I'll spend my last dime, but I also know that if you're in love with me, you'll spend your last dime. So money is just not that big to be causing this much of a rift in relationships to me. It shouldn't, to me. But I'm a weirdo. I'm an anomaly. I'm a pick me, whatever you call me. But it doesn't matter that much. Like, I'm not going to date a broke dude anymore. I will not. I will never date a $10 making guy ever.
So you just seeing how you just invalidated all of that shit by saying that.
Everything that I said before, I will not. No. It doesn't, because their mentality is different though. You're not going to tell me that the mentality of a guy that makes $10 an hour is the same as a guy that makes $70 an hour or $50 an hour or whatever. It's not the same mentality. It is not. Trust me, it's not. I
understand. No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing
with you. It's not the same mentality, and that's why I can't date. It's more of, I can't have that guy that's down on himself. Those guys are usually down on themselves. Now, if you happy, jolly, making $14 an hour, if you can sustain a lifestyle that makes me happy, hey, let's try.
A lifestyle. Lifestyle. But you can't. But I don't give a. Listen, man. I don't give a fuck.
Too much.
I don't give a fuck how y'all try to romanticize it. I don't give a fuck how y'all try to make it fairy tale-ish. At the end of the day, the man that y'all want has to provide y'all a lifestyle that makes y'all comfortable. So money is always going to play into it. Money is going to always. There is no unconditional love from y'all unless it's y'all children. That's it, or y'all maybe y'all parents. I don't know. But what I'm saying
I don't believe in unconditional love. I don't.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So money is going to always play a condition in it. That money is always going to play a dominant role in how we deal with each other. Money causes more divorces than cheating.
They say that. That's the number one problem in marriages is finances.
So
but here's the thing. I have people in my life literally living right now where their husband has been the provider. Their husband has been the man, and shit happened. Right now, the husband's fucked up. And not saying she's not doing what she's been doing, but she's also picking up more than she has. But the man can't handle that. Men can't always handle, you know what I'm saying, coming down off of their high. And that's some shit that we got to deal with. So again, you're not going to tell me that alimony is not owed, because we dealing with y'all emotional shit that y'all putting on us half the time that y'all don't even know what y'all putting on us. It's shit like that you don't even know. You come home telling me.
Okay. Stop right there. We're going to stop right there. Let's stop right there for a second, right?
Well, it's going to be past 3 o'clock today, y'all.
How long were you taken care of before you had to deal with my emotional breakdown? How long?
But that's not only taking care of. This is my
point. This is my point. No. This is my point. No. Let me just finish my point. That's equity that has been built the fuck up for those moments. I told you in a previous show, we are the break in case of an emergency, right? Y'all are the same thing for us when we fall the fuck off. Y'all, baby. Oh God. Yeah, y'all that for us. So I get why you feel like you want alimony and all that good shit though, but our emotional breakdowns come once a decade. Y'all shit come twice, maybe 3 times every 2 weeks. So
I hate you right now.
So what I'm saying is, we build up equity. We build up equity before we, and that's what I'm saying about the whole alimony shit, my nigga. We both done endured bullshit during this goddamn relationship. That's why we getting the fuck from around each other. Now, to be fair, I ain't saying that Dre White should get nothing. If a man got 300 million, you've been with him for 20 years, okay, I get it. You do need some start over money.
No, I get it. Like 800 million. No, what I'm saying, 800.
Okay, you need some start over money. We can't make you go live in the projects. We can't kick you out into a trailer park. We get that. Okay. But to think that you're entitled to half of everything. Now, you know what I would say she would be entitled to it for? If it said Dr. Dre and Nicole Productions. My bad.
No, I will honestly say that you know why I feel she's entitled to it, because he was Dr. Dre in 1990, whatever, 2 or whenever they got married, 299, whenever they got married, or however long they've been married. Mm-hmm. You knew better. Like, if it's that serious, like, why don't you have a prenup? Why is this not lined up? Why is this not in place? No, it's not a because. Like, literally, if you are
I said he does.
If you're a sound mind man and you're a business person, you're running a multi-million-dollar corporation at this point, why should you not line up getting a prenup?
Now, for those people, I don't think
a prenup should always be 50-50, split down the middle. I get half of everything. No, I don't believe that at all. Now, but I definitely, go ahead.
Now, Jeff Bezos' wife, she took. Now, see, that was an honorable. Now, see, that was an honorable deal she took. You know what I'm saying? She didn't take half. She took a nice, like. That's what I'm saying. She knew, like, she took a nice little. She didn't take half.
I know, but I'm saying, what more do you need at that point? You have access to everything.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, she was reasonable with what she left with. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Be reasonable. Most men have no problem being reasonable during breakups.
Why? When you file for your marriage license, there should definitely be a prenup, check yes, check no box. Yeah. And y'all should figure it out right then and there, regardless if you have $10 or $10 million. I think that that's a discussion that needs to be had with every couple before you get married, unfortunately.
Because at the end of the day, the statistics state that you stand a 50% chance of not being with this person past 5 years. Mm-hmm. So it would behoove you to prepare for that. Even if it don't happen, it would behoove you to prepare for it, though. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Damn, y'all gonna take my little $2.99. But what if she's all right, so would you, as a male, I'm just talking to you, Vic G, with your brotherhood shit, excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you feel comfortable receiving, of course you would, an alimony settlement from a woman? Nothing crazy. Like, just say hypothetically she made like $100,000 a year, and now she's got to give you $1,200 a month just because you were her husband for 12 years.
Nah, I'm good.
You cool with that? Like, that's not.
Nah, I'm good. I don't want no time. I don't want nothing from you. I'm just one of those type people. Like, when I don't fuck with you no more, I don't fuck with you no more. Like, I don't want your money. I don't want you to nothing. I don't want shit from you. Like I'm one of those type people. So when I cut people off, I cut people off like all the fucking way. And if we getting a divorce and this shit getting to the point where the judge like, hey man, you finna get this amount of money, and I already ain't said no to it, and they still like, you know what I'm saying? Like that point, bitch, fuck you in your life.
It all. I want it all. I want all the money. I'm gonna take it all. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna open a kid center in your name. I'm not horrible, girl. I'm horrible with it. But
I'm not vindictive. I'm not vindictive. Like I don't like to be vindictive. Like if you slap me, I'm gonna slap you back. I'm not a.
So I saw this guy post one day. He said that he looks for different things when he's dating a woman. He said he asked her how much she makes. It was something crazy like that. And I'm sitting here like, I might be offended if a guy asks me that. Like, why is that your business? Why do you need to know what I make? He says, because he needs to know if she's on his level and someone that he should continue to pursue. Do you particularly date people that are in your financial lane or higher? Or low?
Usually in my lane. Nah, I usually fuck with what's in my lane.
Yeah, you stay like on that medium.
Yeah, I like mine right here, right in my range. And the reason I say that is, like you said, people in different stratospheres have different minds. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a high energy guy. I'm just not. So I don't want to date someone who's constantly high energy. I got to get this, I got to get that. I'm not that. I'm more of a philosophical sit down guy. So I'm not as ambitious as a woman who would be making 60,000 more than me. Like, yeah, I'm not as ambitious. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is I'm not ambitious enough to deal with her. Like I wouldn't want to deal with that kind of ambition.
I used to literally date like drug guys, like strictly for money. Right. But then when I started dating, I like guys in my financial lane because this is very weird. This is the nurturer in me. I want to know that if shit get hard for him, I can handle it. Like I'm good.
That's real shit. That's real shit.
Like my Lamborghini broke down. What the fuck I'm gonna do for that? Like, yeah, okay, that's nice. Like I can't do nothing for that. But if you tell me, yeah, my little truck need a little alternator, that babe, cash app, send that over right now, babe. Like I just want to be. I'm serious. I'm dead ass. That's where I legit, when I started dating someone else, and I was like, I can't help him with his problems. He got rich people problems.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want that kind of pressure on me either.
Like he's literally coming home. He's literally coming in and telling me about like multi-$1,000 problem, like tens of thousands of problems, and I'm sitting here like, so do you want me to suck it or not? Like that's all I can offer. I can't offer much more. Like, babes, so what do you want me to do? I felt dumb at that point. Like I felt useless, and I don't ever want to feel useless. Ever feel useless in a relationship. And that was part of the problem for me. So now I kind of date in my little financial bubble. I can go up like 20, down like 5. Keep that.
Down.
Up 20.
I ain't going down. I'm not going down.
5. I can go to somebody that's like 5 below me. I can definitely go somebody that's 5 below me because I understand where I am.
Not going down.
You can't date someone that makes less than you?
I'm not going down.
You can't date someone that makes less than you?
I'm not going down. Because at my age right now, I have a standard of living that even for me, by myself, I have a standard of living. And
I done got the glasses off.
I got a standard of living. I just like my standard of living. I like where I'm at. And I'm not, because man, I'm a big believer in the 48 laws of power, man. And I just don't fuck with people who down or no. 48 laws of power, no, I don't do it. Because for the same reasons that you got it, because they have a different mind state from me. And I can't
So
tolerate that for too
as
long.
a man, to me, it's weird. No, because to me, I thought that most men date women that make less than them. So as a man, you don't want to date a woman that makes less. You're a pimp, Vic. Like
No, I'm not.
big
No, I'm
G
not.
for
I just
president.
have see what it
Like,
is
no,
that
I'm just playing. I got you.
this is no. I'm finna put it down because a lot of these niggas ain't got standards, man. I don't give a fuck what they are, but have them. You know what I'm saying? Have a standard for what you will and won't accept, and they'll keep a lot of unwanted motherfuckers from around you. Like you'll eliminate a whole list of problems just by having a standard off real. If you just say no to that, off real, yeah, telling you, man.
Guys can't hold to that. Hey, look, it's 3:10. We went over a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up this week. This has been so fun. Wait till y'all see what is to come. We got some other mashups to come. We got some other stuff. Screw the Brotherhood. I hate the Brotherhood. It's like, nah, I'm cool with the Brotherhood. The Otherhood staying stronger though. But we'll see you all next week, same time, 2:00. Illogically speaking, we're out. Have a good day.
Peace.